The Little Fisher. There once lived an old man and his wife. Their hut stood in a wild and lonely place. Great hills covered with trees rose behind the little home, and there was a beautiful lake in front. The woodman and his wife were very poor, and they had to work all day. But they were very happy because their little grandson Sid stayed with them. Sid was a merry little boy. He had big bright eyes, he was tall and strong, and loved to be outdoors most of the time. He played in the forest, but he loved best the beautiful lake. He would lie on the shore and look over the water. How he wished he had a boat of his own. Then he would be able to row out on the beautiful lake and catch a fish for supper. At night, when he went to bed, he often dreamed he was fishing in the lake. He would find a fortune in the lake. One day, the old man broke his arm. He could no longer cut down the big trees in the forest. He could not earn money to buy their food with. He was worried.
Do not worry, Grandpa, said Sid. When I am big, I will find a fortune in the lake. Then we shall no longer be poor. We shall have plenty to eat.
That night, Sid went to bed without supper, for there was no food in the hut. When he fell asleep, he had a dream. A lovely lady came and stood beside him. Why did you have no supper, Sid? The lady asked.
Because my grandma had nothing to give me, he said. But someday, when I am big, I shall go fishing in the lake and find a fortune.
Tomorrow, we must go fishing in the lake.
But I have no boat. Where can I get a boat?
Asked Sid. Go down to the lake and you will find a boat there, said the lady. When Sid awoke, he did not forget the lady's words. So he went to his grandma, who was sewing a shirt.
Grandma, can I go fishing in the lake today?
Asked Sid. The old woman shook her head. But we have no boat, said the old woman. Sid told her of his dream. His grandma wondered how he could go fishing. However, she still let him go. Sid ran to the lake and found a boat on the shore. He found a fishing rod in the bottom of the boat, and it was ready for use. Sid threw the line into the water. After a few minutes, he pulled his line and he had caught a big fish. Sid shouted with joy at the catch he made. He ran back to his grandma and shouted with joy.
We can have fish for supper, Grandma,
Sid shouted. The next day, he told his grandma he would go back to the lake again. He looked for his fishing rod but could not find it. He saw a net lying in a corner of the boat. He picked up the net.
This net might bring me my fortune, said
Sid. He let the net down into the water. In a very short time, his net became heavy. He pulled up his net and he found 5 oysters. He opened them one by one with the knife he found in the boat. In one of the oysters, he found a large and beautiful pearl. He remembered what his grandmother said that pearls were worth a great deal of money. He wanted to get some oysters from the lake. They might have more pearls. He worked until the sun went down. He had gathered a basket full of oysters. He opened them all and he found 9 more pearls. They were big and beautiful pearls.
Look at what I brought you, Grandma. My dreams came true,
Sid shouted. He showed the pearls to his grandma and grandpa. The king will buy these pearls for his crown, and we will have money for the rest of our lives, the old woman said.